Talking about random shit. Part 8. Today's topic is why don't Bandai and Dimps go back to what everyone wants them to do? Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi series. I like the Raging Blast. I like Raging Blast 2 actually. I didn't play 1, I played 2. I like Raging Blast. I like the Budokai games. And Ultimate Tenkaichi was one of the. It's a unique game. It's unique, but yet it's also rock paper scissors as well. But it's unique for being rock paper scissors. You know what I'm saying? And then you go back to the Tenkaichi series, the Budokai series. Shit, make a new Infinite World. Like, come on now. What's wrong with y'all? I get Xenoverse 2 is the most successful game they have, but it's like, come on, bro. Y'all can show some love to the Tenkaichi series, the Budokai series. These series would get you a fuck ton of money. They'll make you a lot of money, but they choose not to take advantage of this shit, which is stupid to me. It's easy money right there, and they choose not to do it. It's just easy money. You know what I mean? Fucking Dragon Ball Z fans sitting there saying, yo, we need a new, we hope for Tenkaichi 2, or, not Tenkaichi 2, but Tenkaichi 4, you know what I mean? Have you seen the mods on the internet where they had like Tenkaichi 4, and it has all the fucking characters from Super and this shit? I'm like, just give people that, and guess what? They'll be happy. You know how fun Tenkaichi was, bro? Budokai? Come on now. Budokai, the Infinite World? Come on, that shit was fun as a fuck. That's hell. That shit was fun as hell. I don't know why they won't go back to that. They want to fuck with Xenoverse, and I'm like, I like Xenoverse a little bit, but it's not like a game where I'll keep playing. You know, if I'm alone, I'm not playing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Where you can play Tenkaichi and be alone and play to have fun, just like Budokai and Infinite World. You know, those games you can have fun playing those games by yourself. I don't have fun playing Xenoverse by myself, so I don't fucking play that game like that. So fuck that shit. Another thing is we haven't got a Venom video game. The only time Venom has ever been playable was in Maximum Carnage, and I think Ultimate Spider-Man. Ultimate Spider-Man on you know those games. That's the only time you play Venom, specifically Venom, that I can think of. But there's so many golden series and opportunities they can take to make a fuck ton of money and profits, but they don't do it. They can make so much money by doing these games because no one's done them yet. No one has done it yet. No one's done a Hulk game in years. No one's done a Spider-Man game in years. Damn it, the closest game of a new Storm game you're getting is fucking Demon Slayer. You would think these golden series that have been out for so long, they would jump at the opportunity to make money like that. They'll jump at it, but they're not, which is stupid. I just think that we could have Tenkaichi 4. We could have Budokai 4. There would be good series. That would be fun. That'd be fun. But hey, it's more easier just to make DLC much cheaper and less effort to do DLC than to do actual new games and stuff. Looking at Xenoverse 2 specifically, where that game's run its course, but they keep putting shit in the game. It's run its course already. The game's run its course. It's over. The game's done. It's run its course. Drop it. You're beating a dead horse now. That's why they did the same thing with Storm 4 with the Boruto stuff, and they didn't even go in that deep with the shit. They didn't even go that deep with the shit. So it's like, why did you even do it in the first place? Why did you do it? Why did you? Shouldn't have did it in the first place. They're like, nope, I'm gonna do it anyway. It's stupid. That's dumb. That could have been easily just we tried to make a new game, you know? They already had the blueprints. All they need is just to do it, you know? Easy blueprint, easy wins, easy free money, you know? They choose not to get the free money. I don't get that. It's right there. It's easy money. Modern gaming is kind of meh to me. Because there's some good games, and then there's always the garbage, and then the overhyped shit, but that's every gaming generation. The golden age of video games are in the Xbox and PlayStation 2 era. That's the golden age. After that, silver ages, you know what I'm saying? Gaming was good when it was like, no one gave a fuck about graphics and all that other bullshit. People gave a fuck about the longevity and how fun it was. Does the game leave you wanting more? Does it give you that rush of adrenaline and fun? If it do those things, then the game's good. You know what I'm saying? Mark Echo's Getting Up might not be a narratively good game, but for a gameplay aesthetic game, it's a fun graffiti-based game. Same thing for the Tony Hawk games. They're all fun. They forgot what fun was. They got rid of fun and made a grind. Because people want to play because they have time to waste for it. So because of the pandemic and shit. So they want to be able to waste people's time. So doing a grind fest game is perfect. Look at Gotham Knights. It's a grind. The point of the game is to grind, and grind. They had a blueprint, which was Arkham Knight. They had everything they need to make a good ass Gotham game. Just make it free roam and make it free roam and just allow players to play with each other. That's all they need to do. All they need to do is those two things. Gotham Knights would have been the best game of this year, in my opinion. Not this year, but like last year. But you know what I'm saying? People will be looking at it in a more favorable light than they do now because of how the game actually is. It's a grind fest. It's ass. It's a terrible fucking game. The combat kind of mediocre, you know, because it was flashy back in the Arkham Knights, Arkham City. It was flashy. They had the blueprint. It just fucked it because they wanted to do something new. You know how people say, "Oh, they need to innovate and change and do new things." Sometimes you don't need to do that. You just don't need to. You should be determining whether or not you need to do that. Not have some random loser reviewer say, "Hey, this game is good, but it needs innovation." No, it don't. The old saying is, "What's broke, you don't fix what's not broken." You don't fix something that's not broken. Arkham Knight and Arkham City of the games are not broken. You don't need to fix those games. You don't need to fix Arkham Knight, Arkham City, or Arkham Asylum and stuff. I didn't play that game. That's why I don't talk about it. I didn't play it. But you don't need to fix those games. You don't need to innovate. The games are great. The games are fun. The side quest is fun. For my stupid ass back in the day, when I played Arkham City, I did all this stuff. Riddler and all that. Fighting Victor's ass. I was doing all that stuff. I was doing all that because it was fun. The Gotham Knights do it because you have to. You have to. You are required to do those things to be able to progress. So it's ass. The side quests are ass. Well, I won't say from people who played it or people I've seen talk about the shit as much. It's actually good. The side quests are, like what I'm saying by ass, that you have this feeling of like, oh, it's great. It's just, I wish the system and how the gameplay, it didn't make it feel fun or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? The story, like Harley Quinn's storyline of her having infected people with stuff and having them as soldiers, that was fun. That was cool. That's a cool side story. Same thing with Clayface, cool side story. There are a bunch of cool side stories in this game. It just, you don't want to do them because the combat fucking sucks. Having the grind fucking sucks. Having sponge enemies who have fucking a lot of health and you do baby damage on harder difficulties because look at me, I play harder difficulties on purpose. I do that on purpose. So I'm sitting here, you'll be sitting there fighting. This same thing happens in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You fucking fight these niggas, and they fucking eating all your shots, and it don't matter. You 2 hits dead. Your 2 hits, you're dead. You hit them 700 times, they don't die. That shit lame. That's what they did with Gotham Knights. It could have just been another Arkham Knight, but 10 times better because you could switch off the character. Blueprints there. Arkham City did it. Arkham City did it. I wanted to be able to switch with Robin though. I like Robin in that game than I like Batman, but I don't like Batman like that. He ain't my favorite DC hero. I don't like his ass. I think he kind of perpetuates his own problems and fucking shit. He could easily solve those problems in Gotham, but he chooses to perpetuate this shit so he can be a hero. He had a hero complex. That nigga got a hero complex. Ass. Fuck that shit. The first one is like they got the blueprint of Arkham City, Arkham Knight. They got the blueprints. They got everything they need. They got the stealth. They got the AI's awareness. You got enemies awareness. You got everything you need, but somehow you ain't using the shit that's been given. It's right there. You even worked on Arkham Origins, and that was fun too. It was still a fun game. So I don't know what the fuck they were doing with this game. And it don't even look like a next gen game either. So it's like, oh, it had performance issues on PS4, but we could do on PS4. You had performance issues at launch on PS5 as well. So it didn't really matter whether or not you were on PS4 or not, because the moment it came out, it had performance issues. It had so many performance issues. It looked like a fucking mobile game. Have you seen those menus? It looked like a mobile game. It's ass. But hey, maybe in a couple of months when Luke Steffens fucking reviews it again, maybe he'll say, "Oh, actually, it ain't that bad. It's actually good." Maybe he's done that shit. Who knows? I don't pay attention. Again, it's kind of rare to talk about that stuff because I don't really pay attention to games like that no more. They don't grip me like they used to. When you had an ad on TV about a PS2 game, your ass glued to that damn TV because you're excited. You're excited, but I'm not that excited because games kind of come half baked or not fully baked, or they just rip out a bunch of content so they can make DLC out of it. It's ass. So I stopped paying attention to games. I really fuck with the series like Devil May Cry. When I found out Devil May Cry came out back in the day, I was hyped because I love those games. That's what basically Devil May Cry 5. Or no, the old Devil May Cry got me into Devil May Cry. The newer shit. You know what I'm saying? 3. Devil May Cry 3 had me gripped to go get 4, play 4, and 5. I was gripped. So I'm hyped for another Devil May Cry to come out soon if it does this year or not, you know? But that's one series I can think of. Other series, like, I can think of other series. They don't need to make no more games. They don't need to make no more games. Back then, Telltale was a thing, and they were making games. I can't stand choice-based games unless the choices actually matter. If the choices actually matter, then yeah, I care. I like those games. But nope. Every game that has choice base, it never matters at the end. Your choices never matter. There's no gravity to your choices. So let's not help those people. You help them anyway. Let's not give food to these people. You give the food to them anyway. So it sucks. That's where I'm at.